Hey, what is up you guys? Ty here again for a quick video tutorial, and this time what I'm going to share to you is a quick way on how to add cartoon effect on your photographs. So let's start off right away. Before that, I'm just going to show you the before and after. So again, this is the before image, and this would be after making adjustments, making it look like a cartoon effect with details on it. Alright, so first up, this is going to be our image that I actually downloaded from webdesk.com, I guess that was that, for free. It's a free wallpaper. I'm just going to link it down at the description box below. Just click, hold, drag over onto Photoshop like that. Oh, sorry, my Camtasia is right on top, so I'm just going to minimize that a little bit. Alright, so we're here on Photoshop. Press H on your keyboard. Oh, sorry. Press F first on your keyboard, so you could have it on full screen, and H right here so you could move it at the center, and Z on your keyboard to zoom it, make it a little bit bigger so you could see everything. Next up, what we're going to do is duplicate the layer right in here. Control J on my keyboard. Now I'm going to turn off the visibility of this layer. Click on the eye icon right in here, and on this layer 1, double click on the text, rename that into base. The reason why we're doing that is because some kind of having a file that we could revert onto in case we make errors or wrong edits with the photograph. Next up is I right click over and then select convert to smart object, and it's going to change some kind of an icon right on the lower right side. Now we're going to duplicate that again 3 times. So press Control on your keyboard plus J 2 times, so you could have 3 copies of it already. Now next, rename this to Effects. Next is to Sharpen, and that's about it. So I'm going to turn off the base again. I'm going to go to effects layer, then I'm going to go up something that says filter right on top, then go to filter gallery. Sorry, I'm used to camera raw filters with edit, so again filter, then filter gallery right on top. Now if it's your first time navigating through to this panel with Photoshop, this panel right here is hidden like that. Now, what we're going to do first is to have this zoomed out so we could have a larger real estate so that we could have a look at the whole image. So what I do is press Alt on my keyboard. It's going to convert the cursor into a magnifying glass. Alt, while holding Alt, just press your mouse. It's going to make it smaller. Now, how to make it a little bit larger? You go press Control on your keyboard this time, and then press your mouse button. So again, in reverse, it's Alt and then Control plus your mouse key all together. Now go up to Artistic right on top and look up for Poster Edges right here. Now on Poster Edge, what you would want to do, you go 0 for the edge thickness, but it's all up to you as to however you'd want it looking. So I'm just gonna try that right here, but right at the moment I would want to go to 0 on this, and edge intensity I want to go to 0 as well, like that, and posterization that would be 2 right in there, but you could go 5 like this. But if you go higher, that's just gonna kind of look closely to the original image. So you would want to go lower on this. You want to go 2 and just click on OK right on top. Sorry, forgot to turn off the other layer. That's the reason why we're not seeing the changes. So turn this off again, click on that, and it would just reveal the effects layer that we just renamed. Now go back to filter right on top, and then go look up for something that says Sharpen and Unsharp mask. It's going to give you this panel. Now for the amount, you could just try everything in here, but for me I'm just gonna go 90 on this, and then radius for me would be 5, and then my threshold would be about 11, I guess, something like that. This is how you check on for the preview. If you press on this, that's your before, and then you release, that's your after. Also, if you turn this off, you'll lose preview on the larger image or your base image. So just turn it on. Now, the reason why you would want to turn it off sometimes is because your computer would be, maybe your computer is going to be kind of slow and a little bit up on you if your system is not that powerful. So this comes in handy sometimes. Now click on OK. Now on the very same layer, go back again to filter. I just would want to remind you that we're on the very same layer. Alright. Now, if you forgot to convert to a smart object, this will not work. It will work, but it would only work per layer. But you have to remember, or just kind of like pressing on the idea that you mustn't forget to convert it to a smart object. Now go back again to filter, look up for oil paint. With older versions of Photoshop, oil paint would be on this part right here, but with mine, I have Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud. Mine is under stylize. And let me just make mention real quick. Again, I'm using Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud. If you may have been surprised with how my layouts are looking right now, like everything is on the left side, it's just my preference. It's just the workspace that I'm actually used to. But originally, they're on the right side. You could do that also, but you don't get surprised. This is not like a special version of Photoshop. Just the very same Photoshop as Creative Cloud. Now go back again to filter, go down to stylize, and then look up for oil paint right in here. And let me move that so you can see the face. Now you see the difference right in there really quick. Now for stylization, I would want to go 4 on this, and then cleanliness, I would want to go 3, and then scale, I'd want to go 02 on this, but maybe 2, and then maybe 3, or maybe something more. Yeah, 2.8 would do for me. Again, you can just kind of like mix it up, make changes on your own. Now for lighting, you would want to turn it on, but it doesn't matter because everything will be on to 0. Just change the value because the default on this would be around 45, I guess. Now click on OK. And then go up again, very same layer, go up, filter, and down to sharpen, and then unsharp mask. The reason why we're trying to always add the layer unsharp mask or the filter unsharp mask, because we want the details to be prominent right in there. Check out the hair part. If I turn this off, then you'll lose details. It's very, very soft. Again, it's always dependent on how you'd like it to look like. This is very soft for me. For some, this is way okay. But for me, I would want to add a little sharpening right in here. Now for the amount, I'm going to go 60. And then for my radius, I'm going to go 5. My threshold, just be down to 10. And then I'm going to click OK. Now we're done with this layer. Next up, we go to sharpen. Right in here. Sorry, I forgot that. You press Control J again. Now rename this. This would be sharpen, and this would be details. Did I got it right? Yeah. Alright, so you go back to filter right on top, and then filter gallery again. Then you go poster edges. This time you go 0, and then 3, and then 7. Let me just see. 6, I guess. 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 5 on this and click on OK, and turn off the sharpened layer again, and this is how it would actually look like. Now on the very same detail, you go back to filter, and you go to stylize, and you go to oil paint, and this time stylization 4, cleanliness would be maybe around 3.5, scale would be 0.2, 0.1, and no, you're gonna go 0.2, and everything goes to 0. Just click on OK. Then on your blend mode, you go to overlay, and then try going 25% on this, or maybe something like maybe around 18. No, 24. Yeah, 24. It's just one. Let's just make it 25. Alright, 25 would do on that. Yeah, next up for the sharpening, right here, what we're gonna do is add a high pass filter. You go up to filter, then other, then high pass. Now you get, sometimes it's set to like this. So you'd want to go 3.0 on that. Click on OK. Again, to your blend mode, click on that, and then go to overlay, and maybe around 80. Yeah, it's dependent on you. Yeah, 770 to sharp 58. Yeah, something uneven sets my mind thinking that it's okay already. Alright, so it looks like that. Now we lose details on the face, so what I would want to do, actually this is going to be enough already. This look would be your cartoon effect already. Now what I would want to do is just add a little bit more detail. So I go to effects right here, go to curves, make this a little bit larger, and set this down so I could have a little bit of detail on the face because it's too bright. Like that. Now go click on that again and go for vibrance. I'm gonna go up for the saturation. Sorry, down for the saturation, then up for the vibrance. Maybe too much. Just about 15. Now I'd want to add some layer right here. New layer. Let's say glow. This is just going to be a subtle addition to this, because it's too orange, so I just would want to contrast out the color. So what I would want to do, I press B on my keyboard to set a brush, and then click on here. That's too much. Yeah. Then here again. Then another layer, excuse me. Say glow 2, and I'm going to change my color to something bluer. Like that. Alright, so I'd click on both of these, and I go say Control G on my keyboard to group them. And I go say glow, and opacity, just send that out to 18. Press that and that. Yeah, the reason I added that because the image is too flat, so I wanted something to somehow kind of balance that from the white background. It's just something that you could add, or maybe you don't want that. It's all up to you. Also, you might want to overlay that with something, sort of like kind of finish that like this. Click on the effects, go to solid color, and find the deepest blue you can find, or yeah, maybe later. Just blue first for now, then go to blend mode and go down to exclusion, and then just set that to 18 or maybe 8. Yeah, it tones up the image just a little bit, kind of like it's a done image, it's a finished image, sort of like there's an emulsion right over it. Alright, so that's just a really quick tutorial on how you can add a cartoon effect on your photographs. For more Photoshop tutorials, please do check out our channel. There's a lot of tutorials in there: Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, After Effects, Camtasia, and all others. Also vlogs, do check that out. Again, please subscribe to our channel, share this video, and I'm going to see you back next time. Thanks much for watching.